So what was that process like? We're going to Olympics. It's another thing that you've got to continue to grow towards, but also prepare for.
So USA had performed really, really well the year before, which meant that our process, because we were North America, became a bit easier. And we were playing against non-professional teams. So getting there in our regional competition ended up being pretty easy. And, you know, I'm sitting there and my heart is beating out of my chest in that final game. We had to win to go to the Olympics. And we're playing against, you know, we won by a significant margin. But still, you're not feeling it until the final whistle goes and you go, okay, finally, we've done it. Like, great. So those things, I think, and we enjoyed that moment, but it felt like we hadn't really achieved anything. When we officially stamped our ticket to Paris, we kind of went, like, that was pretty easy. Like, I hadn't proven that I was a good coach. I think the players hadn't proven that they were deserved Olympians yet. But we had to start off really, really simply by going, what is our goal here? Do we want to be Olympians or do we want to be Olympic champions? And at the end of the day, everybody kind of looked around and we had ups and downs, and we did a real, like, a year out from the Olympics, we took a real hard look at ourselves, and we weren't good enough because we were 10th. We'd finished 10th and 9th overall, but yet we were still saying we wanted to be on a podium at the Olympics. That's impossible. We turned things into, we created like signposts along the year. We did very active assessments along the way of the athletes, technically, tactically, physically, and mentally. And we had check-ins regularly with those. You know, we brought in a lot of different players. We tried to gain more competitions as much as possible. We worked with a lot of different coaches across Canada to come in. We reshaped our staffing structure to really focus on the Olympics, which probably had a bit of detriment in other aspects, but played a real positive for us. And then we set behaviours. Like, okay, we've just said we want to be Olympic champions. So how do Canada's Olympic champions behave? And I'll remind everybody that we failed in that goal. We didn't become Olympic champions, but it was the greatest failure I've ever had in my life. And we still, you know, you can lose a gold medal or you can win a silver. And I think through our year and just the environment, or the consistent environment maybe, that was created in that last year, because the few years before wasn't good. That was the real feeling of winning a silver. And that wasn't just one weekend, it was a full year to build to win it, for sure.